Okay. Okay, was the policy?
They was making policies so that they can change the housing and everything in that neighborhood.
Okay.
And they needed that land and what the house that it sits on, I guess.
Okay, okay. But did they try? Do you know if they tried to move her before and she didn't want to go?
No, like that's just a thing.
Just came out later?
No, not like they asked her to move. The city wants all the black people or low income people in that place to be displaced, so they can do it over.
But normally, like, they will pay you to move, right?
Yeah, if they respect you.
But if they don't, they'll come and kill you.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. And hey, it's your boy, Solid Dude. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, I'm back. I'm about to give you a video. Today's video, though, we're gonna find out who the people know and think Breonna Taylor is. We're gonna find out what's going on, what do the people know, what's happening, what do people want, and we're gonna do that for Breonna Taylor today. So you already know what it is. Smash the like button, share this video, you know what I'm saying? Comment on it. And it's your boy. Subscribe to the channel. Solid do. You already know how we do. Alright, cool. What's your name?
Bethany.
Ebony?
Bethany.
Bethany.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So yo, I'm here with Bethany. Bethany, let me ask you. Do you know who Breonna Taylor is?
Yeah.
What do you know?
She was a black woman that got murdered for no reason because cops went in the house.
Okay, so the cop just murdered her for no reason.
Yeah.
And what's going on from what you understand right now? What's going on with that?
Actually, not that much. Not that many people like protesting about her specifically, but other people. But like I kind of got to know us.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. So, what's your name?
My name is Arsema.
Say again?
Arsema.
Arsema, you are?
Zoey.
Zoey. Sorry to interrupt you all chilling out and having a good time in the park. Yeah, so do you guys know the name Breonna Taylor?
Yes.
What do you know?
I know she was targeted by a police department and being shot at her own house for no reason. Probable cause. There was no probable cause.
So from what you understand, there was no reason. They just woke up and just went to her house and shot her.
Yeah, in a sense where they were not communicating with the other police department.
Okay.
Police officers. So
okay. So that's what you know.
Yes.
And you also know the same thing?
I know that she was targeted.
Say it again?
I know that she was targeted for no reason.
For no reason. They just target her and then just went to her house and killed her.
Yeah.
That's how you understand it.
Yeah.
And how long has this been now?
It's too long.
For like 4 or 5 months now?
Yeah.
Huh?
4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months. Okay. And from your understanding, the case is not moving forward.
No, not at all.
That's what you know.
Yes.
And it's not going anywhere because that means that the case is over, closed, or what is?
It should not be closed. I don't think it's closed, and it should be investigated more. And I don't even know if it is being investigated. I just know that one of them have been fired or something.
Okay.
But not that's not enough.
We all know that if they're fired, they can still go somewhere else.
Okay.
If you do something wrong, you should not be able to work to that job ever again.
Okay. Okay. So you think that, but why is the case not moving forward from here? What from your little understand that you have?
Because there are white officers. There are white officers who probably have friends in the higher office,
okay.
and she's a black woman.
Okay.
That's not.
That's how you see it.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's how you see it.
Because the government got their back. Every time they do something wrong, the government is here to cover it up. That's the problem.
So they just know that they did wrong and they are covering their back. That's what how the guy you see. So how would that change? How could they get the case to move forward? What must be done?
For starters, people should be more informed. Talk about it.
Okay.
Petitions and also protest.
Okay.
A lot of protests in the name of not only Breonna Taylor, but many countless victims of police brutality.
And you think that with that will help, that will bring the case?
People should talk about it more often.
Okay.
It shouldn't
take like 4 months for somebody to get justice.
Okay. So now, it's one thing to bring the case to court, and there's one thing for the jury or the court to find them guilty or not guilty.
Yeah.
for, you know what I'm saying, for that to continue? Do you think that even if the case is brought to court, they will find these people guilty?
It depends again on the jury, on who's in the jury.
Okay.
I mean, Zimmerman, back for Trevor's story, like, he was completely guilty, yet
Okay.
he was a free man
Okay.
now. So we honestly don't know in this corrupt society.
Okay.
But we will pray that it
You just
is.
wanted to see it come to justice and see that from there, you take it from there.
I think like it's one thing to bring justice, it's important, but if you bring justice to somebody and don't make changes after, what was that for?
Okay. So what would be some of the changes that you think you would like it should happen after this?
Like I know there's a law that have been like repealed where like police officers, no matter how many like violations they committed, they could still go to work after.
Okay.
And
That has to change.
that
Yeah.
has to change.
Okay,
Like
okay.
laws that like protect officers, for
Okay.
example, when they commit something wrong,
Okay.
of like going out, like there's something wrong, they should be stopped and
Okay.
not be able to work as officers anymore because they've proven that they were not able to.
Okay.
And also, the officers should be prosecuted as individuals.
Okay.
Because I feel like with the badge, that helps them in a sense, like, oh, the people are not only attacking the person, the person who's like harming it, but also like like the police department.
Uh-huh.
It should also, if it's the individual in themselves, they have a better chance of
Okay.
getting actual
Okay.
punishments for what
So it's
they're
like it should be double, individual and the department.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. So go
I
ahead.
also think like even if I know there's a lot of people who are against it, like giving less money to the police is actually important because defunding them is actually important because they focus on more important like things instead of like people calling because their cat is stuck in a tree or something.
Okay. Okay.
No, the police is made to protect the people,
Okay.
but they should focus on like important things. If something is really going on,
Okay.
they can focus on that thing instead of like some people calling because something is stuck in a tree or something.
So let me ask you. So you for you ladies, if this case is brought to justice, what would it mean to you? I mean, it's one thing to bring justice, and whether it's guilty or not guilty, would it matter to you, or do you just want to see justice? Or if it comes and there's justice, guilty version or not version, what would this case mean to you and for your future?
It would matter not only for me but other black folks, and
Okay.
like the fact that we will feel a sense of being noticed by society, because I feel like right now we're like, they don't really care
Yeah,
about
okay,
us. Like
okay.
they really will be focusing on just the skin color, not really what's happening to us. They're like, yeah, I don't know. It's
Okay.
just, it's not only for me, but like a whole lot of,
A lot.
there's a whole
Okay.
community
I
behind it.
feel like it's one thing to bring justice, but I feel like every time it's a thing about black people, it's always like a phase.
Okay.
Like people are like, oh yeah, let's protect black people for today and then move on. No, if you want to do something, you have to like be with it every day.
Every
Every
day.
day show that
Okay.
you're for us. It's not like she said, it's not a trend.
Okay. So she said that she realizes that they don't care about, us, and you said that it must be done every day. What can black people do to make sure this is ineffective? That can be changed.
They need to vote.
Vote.
They need to
Go
vote.
out there and vote and make sure there's changes and policies, right?
Yeah.
All right, ladies, tell me your name again.
Zoey.
Zoe, and you are?
Arsema.
Okay. You okay? Was the policy?
They was making policies so that they can change the housing and everything in that neighborhood.
Okay.
And they needed that land and the house that it sits on, I guess.
Okay. But did they try? Do you know if they tried to move her before and she didn't want to go?
No, like that's just a thing.
Just came out later?
No, not like they asked her to move. The city wants all the black people or low income people in that place to be displaced so they can do it over.
But normally, like they will pay you to move, right?
Yeah, if they respect you.
But if they don't, they'll come and kill you.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. And it's been like 4 or 5 months now.
Yeah,
And
we're
there's
going on 5 months.
5 months now. So far nothing's happening. Is it the case is done now? The attorney
They're
general.
supposed to be investigating
the cops or why they did it, but we still don't have no answers of why
Okay.
or why they not arresting them, or
Okay.
they're still saying they need time for investigating.
Okay, but it's doing it's been so long and that
It's been too long because it was so cut and dry.
Okay.
About they went into the wrong house
Okay.
and they killed somebody,
okay.
and nobody has to answer for it.
Okay, and then, so how do you feel like, what do you know that how her family is feeling right now? Do you have any idea, information?
I would think that they feel like, I mean, they probably think they have the support of the people.
Oh, okay.
But as far as like how this country or how politics run, they don't care about that black girl being killed.
Okay, so for you, so far where the case is now, where would you like to see the case go from here?
I want all the cops to be arrested and convicted of murder. I want whoever signed off on the warrant, they need to be negligent for that. It's not just the cops. It was the cops and whoever told them to go and do that warrant. It was it was planned. It wasn't an accident.
Okay. And you think that will just happen plain, or what needs to be done?
Happen.
So what needs to be done for that to happen, from your understanding?
I don't see it happening.
But what do the people need to do? How can the people get it to be pushed? Because it's for the people.
The only way I would think is if these politicians feel like they won't get reelected, that they could push for different changes. But honestly, I don't see much happening that's different from right now.
So far from what you know is that they're not going to change. The cops are not going nowhere.
I don't
Nothing's
believe
going to
so.
change.
It's been 5 months.
Okay.
And we don't got there's nothing new to learn about the case.
Okay.
So
but what can the people do different?
The only thing people could do, I think, is just to be more violent. Honestly, be a little more aggressive.
Okay.
Be a little more, because our voices is out there. We saying what we need to say. People are getting memes and whatever and saying stuff, but apparently that's not enough for them to feel to change anything.
That's very, very sad for her parents. But I hope something happens that can change. Please tell me your name again.
Zara Marie.
Zara Marie, thank you.
And I'm just looking for chicken wings, right?
Okay, all right. So of course you guys know Breonna Taylor.
That was not good.
Say again?
That was not good.
That was not good, right?
Not good.
Okay.
That was poor leadership, poor guidance, poor discipline.
Okay.
Poor this, poor that.
Okay.
Everything that did not comprehend within the law of how they do things in the police district area.
Okay.
In that vicinity was totally wrong. They did it because they were good for nothing people.
So you think they made a mistake, or
there is no mistake? They were good for nothing people. They led themselves to her for no reason.
Okay, you
They're liars. They're good for nothing.
Okay, so they
don't believe. They don't need to be in the law enforcement.
Okay. But
these jobs.
And so far it's been 5 months now and nothing's happening. There's no justice. The cases are moving forward. Do you have any reason why they're not doing that?
Because they're covering up. They're trying to keep these guys from doing their time that they should be doing specifically.
Okay.
Killing somebody for no reason that did nothing to you, that had no warrants, no nothing, and you're busting in their house while they're sleeping.
And so far, how do you feel like her family's feeling?
You're like demons. You're like devils. That's what you are.
So how's the family feeling so far? You think the family...
You already know how the family's feeling. The family is feeling hurt and sorrow and all kinds of things that weakens the heart. They're doing it. They're going through it.
So it's been like 4 or 5 months now and nothing's happening. So what is that people need to do? Everybody's talking, everybody protesting, everybody doing everything to get the case to move forward. Nothing's happening. What can the people do more
They need to, like they said, they need to defund some of these people and weed out the wicked and good for nothing ones, and good ones keep the good ones.
Yeah.
We just like in the restaurant, you have a lot of good for nothing workers. You weed out the bad workers and keep the good workers and bring in more good workers.
Okay.
And teach those workers the specific way of doing how the police force is operating through that state.
Okay.
Or county or township.
But until that, can the people do anything else? The people that keep talking about it,
all they can do is just keep on protesting. And if they were had any spunking, they would be kicking ass.
Okay. What they're trying, they're pushing. So at the right time, it will come together.
These people, they're speaking with forked tongues. The Indians of this country of the old times called them pale-faced with forked tongues because they were liars. They lied to them continuously. Lied.
Okay. That's
There
crazy.
never was no truthfulness with those people during that time because they wanted the country. They wanted to build that country up. They wanted this country. They wanted this state. They wanted that state. They wanted a whole union.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And the Indians were stopping that union. So they fought the Indians. They fought the Indians and drive them into these little reservations and killed a lot of them off.
Okay.
Drove them into these reservations.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I want you to understand this. Mind you, when they were killing off all the Indians, the Mexicans were building their forces. Forces were extravagant. They never went to mess with the Mexicans because their forces, and they were weaker anyway.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Wow. Sir, tell me your name again, sir.
Harold Brown.
Harold Brown.
Harold Brown.
And
the
you
singer.
are
And don't forget it.
Abdul, right?
Yeah, my name is Abdul. I'm brother from West Africa.
All right, brother.
Yes. So far, I've been in America. Good days and bad days.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And one more thing. I can understand the grit that he has, but it's not the right type of grit that's for the United States of America.
Okay. Okay.
His grit is thinking negative
Okay.
and nothing positive.
Okay.
It's all right to have grit, but not that kind of grit.
All right.
John Wayne grit.
Thank you, guys. All right, bro. What's your name?
Malik Shakur. Nice
Malik
to meet you.
Shakur. You too, my brother. So, you've heard of Breonna Taylor, right? So far, what do you know about the case?
I know that her murderers have not been arrested. I know that the Louisville Metro Police Department used that search warrant on a real estate scheme
Okay.
to try to force her out of that house that she was living in.
Okay.
And I know that they need to be arrested, yeah.
All right. So far, they are not arresting them. Nothing's moving to the case. The case has been over like, what, 5 months now?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think should be done for the case to move forward?
People have to stay in the streets for as long as possible.
Okay.
People have to pressure the city of Louisville. There needs to be boycotts. There needs to be targeted strikes, all that stuff.
So you don't believe that anything the Attorney General is saying concerning that case is none of them is true?
No, I wouldn't
You
believe
believe that? Okay.
Yeah, any.
And you think that from here on is about protesting?
Yeah.
Is there any more they can do to protest?
I think anybody in the South should focus on Louisville and
Okay.
lend a hand if you can. As we saw in Portland, protests can make a huge difference.
So
Minneapolis as well.
with your little understanding, do you think why did they choose Breonna for that to happen to her?
I mean, from what I read, that they were trying to clear the whole block to try to renovate and gentrify the neighborhood.
Okay.
And her apartment building was one of the last ones left. And
Okay.
they're trying to use that as an onus for people to move out.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Tell me your name again.
Malik Shakur.
Malik. All right. Okay, cool. Yes, kid. So what's your name, bro?
Steve.
Steve. So let me ask you, do you know who Breonna Taylor is?
Breonna Taylor?
Yeah.
No.
You have no idea who Breonna Taylor is?
No, the name sounds familiar, but
She got killed by cops in her sleep.
Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor.
Oh, Breonna Taylor. Okay. Yeah. I heard.
You know who she is?
Yeah.
What do you know?
What do I know?
Yeah.
To be honest, I heard that some altercation and then the cops entered her apartment. Something and she got killed in her apartment. I don't know
Okay.
the details, to be honest with you.
Okay. So far, where you think they are with it?
In terms of the research.
Yeah.
In terms of the case and.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I mean, I don't. I don't know the details, but so far with the whole Black Lives Matter and everything,
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of attention being given to that case. And,
Okay.
I could only imagine that it's being addressed properly, or with much more spotlight than before.
So what do you think should happen from here?
No, this is murder. They kill the people.
Yeah.
Listen, justice is justice and truth is truth.
Yeah.
And if somebody is killed in their apartment,
Yeah.
that goes to show that the police, whatever they were doing, either they were anxious or trigger happy or what, it was something that was imbalanced. And if something is done out of imbalance, it has to be settled properly,
Okay.
fairly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we have to be truthful about things.
Okay. So right now, everybody's know clear like it was a murder. So why is the police or the attorney general and is not making it right?
Listen, I'll keep it real. We'll keep it real. See, America. America is a racist institution.
Okay.
And America was designed for white people or people of European descent and stuff to be the leading roles, and everybody else is a supporting role. So I'm not surprised. All them delays and all them things is something that is a part of the institution. America don't hate black and other people who are not Caucasian. It's just that America's designed for you to maintain that role, a supporting role. That's why they call everybody minority now. Because if you say, I have a major problem and I have a minor problem, you're saying that the major problem is of more importance and the minor one is not as significant. So when I'm finished addressing the major one, then if I have the time and if I have the energy, I can deal with the minor one. Okay. So they already said. So all this delay and all these things and discrepancies because we are not a priority. Black people is not a priority to America. Black people was brought here to be workers and to be servants. And they are not. And it has been the entire America, from Hollywood to music, it's designed that way.
So you don't think those times are over? They still want to carry on, and even if they make mistake, they don't want to make it right. So they just want to continue.
Every time is here. Every conditioning is here. But people are different generation because some of the older black people from Jamaica, the Caribbean, Africa, and so they are much more colonial. Some of them are much more colonial in the sense that they have a subservient approach to Europeans, and which nobody must serve anybody. We have to be fair on this planet, and we have to be fair. You know what I mean? But the only time the time is over is when enough people change here and know that, listen, we can't function like this. It's one, where we're gonna go, Mars? We have to make it work here.
So what do you think it would take for Breonna to get justice? It's been about 4 or 5 months now and nothing has happened, nobody's arrested, nothing's going on. Would it ever come to that, or you think this is it?
It could, but the people, the masses participation keeps systems alive. You know, we are the system, you know, so it's like if the masses really protesting is nice, you know, but we would really have to be like, as a group, make certain choices, like to subtract our participation in certain things so the machine won't work. For example, I'm just gonna say this, right? Imagine if black people, everybody was saying Black Lives Matter, right? Imagine if we say we don't buy fast food for 1 year, right? So that is like you subtracting your input, because your financial input is an input as well.
Yeah, but also if you're not gonna buy fast food for 1 year, this is what they eat, this is what they can afford. That means that what's the option?
No, they have other options. You can buy stuff and cook it. Yeah.
In America?
Cook. Of course, why not?
Most people don't cook. So.
What? You go on YouTube for everything. Go on YouTube and learn to cook rice. If it's that serious, right?
Okay.
Guess what? Group, we can have out. We can have like 6 people who can cook, and we just have a collective kitchen. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, enough people.
Okay.
You know, so it's not no rocket science. It's not even a great sacrifice, really. Can you be saving it? Because there's so much garbage in, you know. Everybody in the
But the idea is that if they make a statement, and with
statement, take the plug out of the socket.
Okay.
The socket is the financial market.
Okay.
The plug is your financial support.
Okay.
I'm not telling you to go fight your boss at the job and burn up Donald Trump Tower.
Okay, none of that.
This doesn't even have to affect it doesn't have to trouble your life, provoke your life.
Yeah.
Let's sabotage. Let's just not buy fast food for 1 year. We can start with 6 months.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take away your financial input.
Okay.
Then next time, if we're really serious, we go 1 year. We don't shop for clothes, right? How about that?
And that will make a statement. That will give the effect for them to look into Breonna and give justice.
Yeah, because the effect is that once they start to, because they care about finance, when they start to see their financial thermostat go down, then they're going to inquire. Then we're going to say, well, we're doing this because we need to put some spotlight on this issue right
So
here.
it's one thing for them to bring justice to it. Just bring it to, you know what I'm saying, court, or bring it, you know what I mean, for them to deal with it. And then another thing, to prove the people that did it, that they're wrong, and they must face justice to also another level.
And guess what too?
Because if they don't want to bring it to not even to anything.
Yeah.
So
we're really aiming for, the real aim is for it not to happen again.
Okay.
Because we can't bring back the young lady.
Yes.
And her family, even if you compensate them, they should get some compensation.
Okay.
But even that, the matter of fact is that a life is lost and we cannot bring back a life. But we have to put a stop. It's a pattern, it's a cycle. That kind of machine, the kind of machine that facilitates this kind of attitude and these kind of things, it have to be cancelled.
Okay.
That's what we're dealing with.
All right. Yeah, guys. So that is the story of Breonna Taylor. I hope the truth comes out for everybody. I hope justice comes for everybody. I hope everybody learn a lesson from this. Whatever that is real for everybody should be able to come for them. But nobody knows so far. But all we can do is tell the story of Breonna Taylor. And this is what the people think out there. This is what they are saying. This is what they know. This is what they see. And that's how they see it. Hopefully, it will be changing. It will be better. It will be a different story. The truth will come out. And everybody will at least have some kind of peace with themselves. Even people that made a mistake or did wrong, they can know that they have said the truth, and the truth will always set you free, and everybody will be happy. And maybe the family of Breonna Taylor will have some justice, will be able to, know that they are, royal is gone in, peace, justice, and at least there's something good for them to know that they can fall asleep at night knowing that the best happened for everybody. Yeah, but I also, once again, I am so glad you stay all the way to the end. I just want to say thank you so much. I love you. You already know what that is. All right, and you know where we at, what we're doing. Subscribe to the channel, like the button, comment, and share with your friends. And keep watching the channel, because great things are happening, big things are happening, and you're gonna love what we're gonna be doing. All right, guys. Until then, it's your boy Solid Dude.